got a sword.
It's been scrapings around here.
Ah!
At least the weather's pleasant.
Caught you, you little fart! So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come...
Try it, and
Is that...
Yep.
Oh no, we'll pummel this...
It's not allowed, then!
Teach you to help stop noise and circle him!
All together! On three! Heck of it! A billion blighted barrels!
What's the meaning of this?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you.
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for...
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they've just come off my stand. A seat. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed.
How much?
Let's say...
What? Gotta be kidding me.
expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box.
Got it.
I should think.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Ah, see? 1,000 thanks. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him?
when I clean boots, sir. I do not look up to see where...
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here.
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even them. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort.
But you won't hurt him, will you?
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is...
Worth checking. Might happen on a leak.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? Without your...
Thank you.
Summoned him.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detl...
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider...
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it. Come.
He here?
No. He's...
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Dettlaff van der Herretain. You do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. Wait, now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a...
There you have it. Proof positive Detlaff killed not...
Who's Renawed?
his one-time lover, the sole human, because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this.
Ever meet her?
No.
Take it you have your...
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such... Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like...
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what is...
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Tools were used recently. Detlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home, from before the conjunction of spheres.
Somebody fixed this recently. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renawed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Look, slips of paper. Count Crespi, Count Dulac.
Detlaff's victims, one and all.
Must have come from whoever wrote all of it written using... See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little.
Anyone could have been put.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering. With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps.
Let's sum up what... Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed. Render the Black...
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to...
Think he'll listen?
You?
Ought to wait with you, maybe. Fine.
So be it. We'll await...
Long live Duquesa Anna Henrietta.
Geralt of Rip. I was not mistaken.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The
We sent you after a month.
situation's not quite that simple. Beasts...
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But every...
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either.
And Buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama had...
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, 'cause on...
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the...
Whoa, this is work...
Yet when a witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my...
40, 50, 100?
You have not seen my...
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the...
How?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate...
Yet all are still...
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood.
Monsters driven by reason.
Try to talk to...
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to...
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped.
Blackmailed? Beast...
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent, this one fell in love with a woman, a human.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free.
Which is why that's my... Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault, Chief.
And what do you...
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire.
You were too distraught.
No one else should die. That's most important.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher.
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him. Benoit, can you determine which...
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Retour. It's simple. Saint Real.
That's impossible. The wine is Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the...
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with...
Your Grace, what you propose?
It pleases me to see you, We shall go, accompanied by... We will travel incognito. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
You've the look of a knight. Come on. Monsters have come. And if I were to put on my rifle suit...
Giddy up.
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us! Back you, please! Begone! Help! Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate you happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Come on.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Tucson. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect...
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Bo... Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace.
I trust
Kind of you to ask,
your Grace?
That won't be necessary. As you can...
Naturally. Might I...
Came to see you.
In this land, it is seen as polite to...
This is Geralt of Rivia.
Which is
Which is to say, I expect you...
of...
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio.
Want to talk about Sanriel?
I am at your service.
The Sanriel.
One might say...
Not like you make the wine all alone.
I see you've little notion how wine is made.
The workers assist me only to the stage. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I...
The wine lies in the cellar, gains character.
Who hauls the barrel?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer...
Will not get anywhere asking questions, I see.
Your Grace?
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonria. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person. Remind me, where is...
In the
I shall find it. Give me the key.
Of course.
Come, Witcher.
We shall wait here, Master Fabrizio.
Oh!
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabrizio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with... Everything lines up at first.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain...
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Ah! Sanreal. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Sanreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. Full.
Full?
Full. This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Barrel taps. Got the taps.
Then get to work. Let's broach those barrels.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This... The fact that it did was no accident.
Master Fabricio.
Master Fabricio.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head.
I admit it. I
Why did you do it?
couldn't resist.
Is what I provide.
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is... I shall tell you everything.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called him... He suggested we embark on an enterprise.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and...
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
Wine itself.
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred...
That's it? At the
They... That is to say, a few days passed.
That's enough.
Your Grace, I...
Get out of my... Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sintry and Noble. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his...
For once, I agree with you. We will...
See no reason to...
We will set out now. Position ourselves, but...
Fine. Relax. Now we wait.
Our favorite vintner. It's not him.
We'll teach you discipline. All together now.
Is it just me, or did...
That
Great shot. Good thing you reacted.
at your service.
Let's ask him a few...
Witcher, a mo...
Don't need to like each other.
If that... At any rate, I see the... Let us go to her grace.
Not at all surprised.
The master's eye fattens the calf. This prisoner of yours, bring... Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed.
Once again!
Your nun's lover. They call it.
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can.
In that case,
Captain, have your men find me a strong
Rope?
live bait. Great for monsters. Provided...
What? No.
Stop screaming.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Who hired you?
He'll...
Ought to be worried about me right now.
Go on, man.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered. That's what they said, that we were working. I don't know any...
take him away. Throw him in... Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian.
Yes, your grace. I'll report...
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended.
Let's go to town.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations.
What if something has happened?
Captain seems like a man who can take...
Perhaps he can, but this Sintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my... And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire.
Still don't know this Sintrian's behind the kidnapping and black...
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailer.
Need to find the Sintrian, whether or not... Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killing. Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected...
This Sintrian does not work alone. We are fighting... Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys... And the word on the street is there's a hefty
Don't care. Down to bit...
I will start the port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. On the Sintrian's arm was Cecile.
The singer? I've heard of her.
The same. We went to her home immediately. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Sintrian gentleman.
Gotta nab the Sintrian.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround...
Out of the question. If the Sintrian truly does have...
Duchess is right. Need to be careful.
Precisely what we...
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that...
Where's the event gonna be?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A resident... Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in...
The Sintrian. I should double the patrols, just in case.
Hey, Blondie!
Hi, handsome.
I'm a hunted man.
No two ways about it.
Times are tough. Coin is tight. Pay up front or you're not right.
Long live the
Duquesa Ana Henrietta.
Sacre bleu!
Excuse me?
There is no excuse.
I'll just...
I'm...
I'll just...
I'm more...
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Best cure for the beast. A witcher.
Nox Elavi. Might be worth looking into.
Disperse! The exhibition of the resident Aubrey monument will remain closed until further notice.
Viva la fête!
Late.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding. Just one other detail.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on...
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to... How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her. Especially since...
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for...
Right. Right you are. We must...
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention...
We were really
You are admirers, I surmise.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd.
I don't know where she...
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall...
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia...
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you and Mother know? She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
You look to me, Geralt, as very immense talent.
Good to see you.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines. To vines and to wine! Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different one. Rose, scarlet, crimson, boxblood. Icy lips, full sensual cardinal lips.
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
I got it! It's the Soretor!
It's not a landscape, you Clem. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Composition takes shape.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic.
Do not disturb! Shoo, shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me?
Centrian noble you came here with.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm...
Orchid,
I told you not!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia,
really like to talk to...
like many here, tall.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I can't...
This painting is rather... it's very...
Let's go. Your boss, as you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence.
We must throw off the manacles before.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look,
Oh, my amour, my...
someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat it.
Empty, heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Such talent. Exceptional
you. I would ever love to meet him. It's a shame he didn't come home.
Need I remind you that neither did you? This painting, it's rather... It's very...
Bloody colorful, that's what! Ignorance.
My heart's about to burst.
Look,
from the surface
lanterns.
of beauty.
They say releasing them brings good luck.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Brother dearest, trust.
Sorry, only artists in the
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace.
Shh. Not so loud.
Yes, Your Grace.
Looking for Cecilia.
She's in her dressing room, where she went with...
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room.
Yes, Your Grace.
No, stay here. Anyone try...
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse.
He slit.
Didn't go out the door.
You must find him before he harms another.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Must have climbed this ladder. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Bloodstains. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Jewel's still here, though, so...
So, this is the tracker.
Indeed, this is him.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never... I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. I caught him red-handed.
What did you do?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out.
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the...
Yes. He stood over my dress.
Mm-hmm. After this...
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it many years ago.
Jewel seems
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his...
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful.
So... Is this the only evidence?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin...
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about.
Forgive me, madam.
You must excuse me.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victim's name...
You were not only behind the beast's murders, but also...
Look, the wine, the jewel, worried about one thing. That somewhere...
It... My sister, Siana. She left court when we were children. My parents banished...
Think your sister might...
You see, I recall her always being rather...
Here, that's normal for sisters.
True. I suppose. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone...
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going... What did your sister...
Siana...
Parents run afoul...
No. She was born at an inopportune moment.
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from...
She was angry at the whole world. I recall one such situation. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dunt. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to...
Your Grace? Geralt?
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain.
Ah, yes.
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are...
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis.
Curious. It seems opposite.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely
You said you're both aiding him. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see, sword in hand.
I wonder...
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might...
For killing. Though at times there is no choice. When...
Same as humans. But then...
You understand this? If I understand you correctly, you would rather...
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now.
Fond memories?
I believe we're running short on...
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than...
We shall return for... An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires? Oh.
Highly exceptional, Regis. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. That is, not until he get...
Now listen close. Managed to...
That's splendid news.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract...
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above...
Geralt, you must...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure...
I hope you know what you're doing.
Splendidly, Death. You're back.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not...
Regis. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second book.
Your Grace.
I thank you for your help. It's... You have exceptional friends. This Detloff...
Didn't expect the...
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic... I've decided my guardsmen will support you. It stands along the Sambre. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you.
Lepiota's wheezing lungs. A real witch.
Slow. Whoa.
Good man! I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly. At your service, sir.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Move it! Take it easy. Move it! I'm early. No guardsmen yet.
So eager, are you?
See you already prepared.
We have two objectives. To find her illustrious... Duntine is a modest complex. several old buildings, a high wall around them. We mean to strike here, through the main gate. Then
How many men defend?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of...
Cintrian's men. Gotta be. Ran into a few in town. They tried to... Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to know. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but...
So it begins.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt.
We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
Kill him! What is this? Grab him!
Roderick sent them to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
I see no ducals along the road.
They must not be guarded.
Bots, what was that?
Roderick, trying to escape.
Hurry with those crates! But be careful if you drop any! Someone's here! They've breached the back walls! Come on! Kill him! I shall show you, rogue! Mercy! Mercy!
Nuh-uh. Kept the wrong damn company. Cintrian's men, where are they?
I...
Where's the hostage?
I know nothing about a hostage.
Where are they now?
In the...
There's someone with them? Woman named Sian?
Of course.
And a whole pile of trouble along...
Packing. We were to leave.
Where is she?
Yes. What?
Leaving you to the Ducal Guard, if you don't bleed.
Huey! What is happening? These ones! Kill the sheep like What is happening? How many? There are too many! You cannot stop them! These ones! Kill the Shitleister! I will tear you to shreds! We did it! Where's one?
Need to get... They shall pay! For everything!
Wasn't expecting to see you two. We thought you could use our help.
Witcher, this is no time to
Expect to answer.
Let us go. Renna! Are you?
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look?
Ran into Roderick.
Then speak and let's grab her.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe.
What's your point?
Giving you one chance to tell us everything yourself.
I've nothing to tell.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Renna's not her real name. This is...
What? What nonsense is this?
Sienna was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Sent a man called the Cintrian to Beauclair to steal... Caught him later stealing a jewel Sienna... Sorry, Dettlaff.
If you do not, I will raise Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you.
You just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly.
Think he'll do it?
I cannot say. He can be...
I shall go to him.
Come again?
You don't know Dettlaff like I do. If I don't do as he says, he...
Conscience get...
Better.
Well,
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guard...
Vampires or no vampires,
Your Grace, that...
Sienna, it's true. So concerned, I'm surprised. You feel resent. We will discuss them later. Captain...
As you wish.
And you, Witcher. You have my... Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and...
He's no traitor, just naive. Let himself be made a fool.
Made a fool?
Your sister. She's...
We've discovered Siana.
What?
She is his missing lover. Staged.
He was a tool. Whole scheme was...
You're mistaken. You must be.
Your Grace, I know this vampire and...
What?
Dettlaff.
Same who so recently sat at my table and told... Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath... Where is he now?
Waiting for Siana. If she does...
He dares!
Your Grace, we have 3...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head.
Do you think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
Doubt it. Rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially not threats.
Yes, well, even I must admit Dettlaff's act... Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed.
What can I say? It happens at times.
How do your employers customarily...
Depends. Peasants cuss me out.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with a...
Most illustrious...
Your Grace, the population demands she be punished. Siana's committed
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall speak. I repeat for the last time. Siana is responsible for the...
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Siana is hidden away in a... which, to judge by your means, has not yet come...
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end.
Don't know.
Is this all you have?
I respect your Grace.
Ah. At times, I hunt foxes. Do you, Witcher, have had a week? I've begun to suspect my...
Allow me to point out certain subtle...
Truly. Like the one. But to the matter at...
Your Grace, it seems Siana tricked...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect...
Damn it.
If it's war this Dettlaff wants, it's war he shall have.
Siana failed to appear as summoned, and...
Seems not. Need to... Gotta find him. Stop him. Question...
There is a certain staggeringly dangerous...
That's so.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Dettlaff's demand and liberate his beloved Siana.
Really want to free Siana? Hand her over to Dettlaff? Refuse to
It's hard to believe, I know. But Dettlaff...
So say I agree to this.
I do not recall ever suggesting...
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour? Ends in...
It seems
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability.
I vow that not a hair on her head
Got serious reservations about this plan.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lap.
There, you see. I trust I've dispelled your...
Not so fast. How would I go about luring Dettlaff out of...
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen. One of the unseen. Ancient and powerful vampire.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word.
So this unseen elder...
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But local...
Yeah, figured it out. All right.
I don't know. You'll have to...
So I'm based...
You know what I would opt for. Should we free Siana and arrange for her to meet with Dettlaff, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Dettlaff included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Dettlaff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution?
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so.
Crazy as the plan seems.
You won't make me beg. I knew you wouldn't.
Slow down.
Of course. Hurry. Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
You think so? He seemed battle-hardened. More than a few straps on his belt.
Against humans, not monsters. Never thought lesser. Ours would heat on. Empire's calling.